What is going on, guys? We are back for episode number 4 of our Pokemon Fire Red Omega Hardcore Nuzlocke. In the last episode, you guys, we defeated Lieutenant Surge, and we are now here back in Cerulean City. I did do a little bit off-screen, just to kind of get some things done. We got the bike voucher. I believe I picked up a couple repels. Yeah, I picked up a repel so we can get the super repel, so we can go get the Charmander that is in Rock Tunnel. I think Rock Tunnel encounter Charmander is better than what I think most other things are. Route 9 also features a Bulbasaur, and even though Bulbasaur is not super great against any of the real gyms coming up, Snubbull, Minun, Plusle are the encounters in Route 9. So, I think just instantaneously my thought is that it's a better encounter. We have Weeping Bell in our team just for cut purposes right now, but we are gonna go pick up that. We have a couple battles that we have to take care of, but the level cap is level 35, so we're quite a ways away. Realistically, I should probably be training up Marshtomp quite a lot here because we don't have any use for it in the next gym. So that's sort of kind of going to be the plan. And then a Sunkern is the first Pokemon we encounter. So, okay, so Marshtomp, unfortunately, buddy, you're not going to be able to do anything here. Quilava, Pidgeotto, I don't think it really matters. But yeah, so what we're going to do, Route 9, Route 10, Rock Tunnel. We can't get anything in Lavender Town quite yet. We can fish in Route 12 if we wish. However, I think the better choice is getting the Snorlax in Route 12. And then we go Route 8, Route 7, on the other side of the underground path. And then we go to Celadon City. I'm a little torn on what the best encounter is in Celadon City. Obviously, there's Eevee. We would have access to Umbreon and Espeon as well as the original 3. So that is a possibility if we wanted a strong Psychic type or wanted a Dark type or something like that. The Moonstone and the Sunstone are kind of how you get them. But I actually think the strongest encounter just going up against the next gym directly is probably Scyther. Scyther also does well against Alakazam, which is the thing. So that's kind of where I'm leaning at the moment. Porygon, we can be gifted a Porygon too. Sorry about that. Work call immediately starting an episode. Love it. Alright. Alright, so Pidgeotto knocks out the Sunflora, and let's just keep rolling here. Okay. Bye, Alicia. Okay, so Aerial Ace is a very, very good move. I'm gonna just fight everybody. I think that we need the money anyways, and yeah, so I think it's fine. Machop? Okay. One shot. Okay, that works. Karate Chop, we do eat that up. Water Gun. There we go. Alright, perfect. Okay, next up is a Nose Pads. Alright, we'll just Water Gun you. I think you have higher defense than special defense, yeah? Yeah. Pardon. Okay, we're all good here. Alright, so I believe there's one more trainer here before we can go get the Bulbasaur. Oh, I actually needed a second repel. I think I actually needed a second repel, so maybe let's go back and go pick that up. Oh wait, I can't go back and pick it up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nummel. Okay, that's times 4 weak. We're good. Alright, so if we can't reach that trainer first... Actually, you know what? I can guarantee it by spraying the Super Repel now. I just have to go back. Do one shot here. But I think it's the best way to just guarantee the best Pokemon. Alright, you should be done. We're gonna pick you up in a minute, don't you worry. Okay. Another one. I get up every day to raise my cocoon. My cocoons. Okay, Illumise. Honestly, I think we just go Pidgeotto here. Hack harshly fell. Go Quilava. Lincoln Flame Wheel. That did not KO. Okay, Volbeat. Flame Wheel. Get about. Okay, we're good. Alright, so we have to get to... Okay, I'm gonna spray the Super Repel now. It just isn't worth it. Would I care for a Bulbasaur? Yes, I would care for a Bulbasaur. Alright, we're good here. Bulbasaur. It is a gift. Oops. It is a received. We can now get you. Perfect. So Bulbasaur is here. I don't know if it's gonna be added to the squad. While we're doing this anyway, so it's not gonna be added to the squad, I don't think. But go Scoop, Heal. Do I want to add it? No, because I don't want to be adding. I don't want to be adding Cut onto anybody else. But what I think I am gonna do is Pidgeotto is probably gonna be replaced by Charizard, like as like a main member. And then that kind of frees up a slot for us to do something else with Quilava. I don't know what I'm adding, but one of those two sound nice. So one of those two sound nice. You sound nice for money. Persian might just be on the squad, honestly. Oh, it's Bold Nature, never mind. Okay, so it's up to defense, lower attack, which really does suck, but we can't get paralyzed. Payday is something that I'm really thinking about, though. Payday, getting that extra cash money, and then being able to just go for Cut instead of Scratch or something like that, and then go for, like, Thief or something. Just have, like, a real annoying moveset. I think that's a thing that could work. Alright. Okay, Repels. We're gonna pick up 2 Repels just so I can kind of do what I must. Do what must be done. Bulbasaur, I think, will be added to the squad over Weeping Bell. I already kind of said that. But I just think from a value perspective, it's just so far and away the better Pokemon here that hard to kind of justify not using it, so or at least having it be the encounter for Route 9. Okay. Yup. Get you to level 30. Onyx. Yup. Get you to level 30. Okay, Burn Heal is nothing special, though. That's a little unfortunate. Okay. Next up. You. Spinner Arc. Go Pidgeotto. Swing attack here. Try to get some levels on everybody. We have a long ways to go. I don't think there's a rival fight, though, so that we can kind of skip all that, which is nice. Okay, done on that. Okay, cool. Yeah, all I'm really looking to do is get rid of some type redundancy. If we can get one Pokemon that does the role 2, I think that's generally a thing we have to take. Having 2 rock weaknesses versus just one thing that's just really weak to rock is kind of just better planning as well. So I think overall, Pidgeotto and Quilava, I think we can move on from them, but... And that also makes it a quad resist to grass, I'm pretty sure, which would also then help Marshtomp even more. So I think that sort of kind of works. Even though Charizard's not the strongest Pokemon ever, it kind of does what I need to do. Apom, we can just Mud Okay. You did not get one shot. That was not expected. Spinda. Go back to Mud Shot. Okay, Water Gun that. Schnabel! And all of a sudden I miss every move. Got it. Pidgeotto. Go Aeron here. It doesn't really matter if I go Aeron or not, but... also, just to kind of back up the Charmander acquisition, in Rock Tunnel, Nosepass is the highest percentage encounter Pokemon we can get. I don't think Nosepass is very good. Golbat is... You can't... you could get Crobat, but it's happiness, right? So it's a little bit harder to get. Geodude is decent. We already have Aeron. Larvitar, I can trade for one already. Machop is, like, okay, but, like, doesn't really do anything for any of the gyms. Same thing with Mankey, Makuhita. I'd be looking at a 4% chance at Beldum and saying, like, that's what I really want. On the second floor, there's a big chance at Swinub. However, you can't get Mamoswine in this generation, so kind of defeats the purpose of that. So I just think that Charizard is just, like, the... It's decent enough. It's comparable to Crobat, while being significantly better than most other things available, you know? We'll just water gun you. Route 10, though, 40% chance at Voltorb, 20% chance at Magnemite, 15% chance at Spearow, 8% chance at Ekans, and everything else, we pretty much just have the ability to choose. I could also fish and pretty much give myself a Slowpoke or a Psyduck. Slowpoke isn't bad. Muddy Water? Oh, that's a move. You making moves! Lower accuracy? Huh. It's just better than Water Gun. Okay. But yeah, like I could kind of guarantee myself like a Slowbro or something like that. Slowbro Venusaur is like a really cool core, but do I want that with Marshtomp as well? You know, and that's sort of kind of where the question really is. So I think here, you know what? I've kind of talked myself into it. Route 10. I mean, what is good? Like Magnemite at 20% is like really good too, though. You know, like just a completely different element. Delibird. We're gonna go Aeron here because I don't want to get hit with Present. Then I can just Metal Claw. Here we go. Okay, so Route 10 here, we can fish. Wait, you give something? What does she give? I think I missed one. There's a Route 10 gift that I don't know about? Bro, this documentation is rough sometimes. Alright, what is it? What? Oh, it's a Soothe Bell. Oh. Alright, so question is still fish or do whatever. I think I'm gonna fish. Because there's no... I'm trying to think. Voltorb is not great. Magnemite's amazing. Spearow, we have a lot of dupes. Swablu is a dupes. Ekans is pretty bad. Yeah, we're fishing. We're fishing for sure. Okay, so for fishing for sure, I need to figure out who I am using. And it is probably gonna be Electabuzz? Alright. So Horsey is a Dupe's Claws. Horsey is Dupe's Claws. Slowpoke and Psyduck are really the options here. Slowpoke is preferred, Psyduck is who we acquire. Okay. We're gonna just Thunder Wave. And then I need to figure out who's like the weakest Pokemon that I have. That's stab too, though. I think I can karate... I can karate chop. Perfect, okay. So karate chop lets me just Pokeball this and catch a Psyduck. So Psyduck is not bad. It's not great, obviously, but it's a duck. It's a duck. We have a duck back on the squad. Okay. Next. Okay, Everstone is not something I care about. But now that I don't need Cut anymore, we can probably add Bulbasaur now. And then, honestly, if I'm cutting those other two, Pidgeotto can go right now. And so can Quilava. And so we're adding a Charmander into a Charmeleon. I guess it's not flying. Oh, I guess you're not flying type yet, though. So we'll keep Pidgeotto for now. Yeah, we'll keep Pidgeotto for now. Okay. Yeah, so that works for me. And then... Oh, you can just go here right now. Oh, okay, hold up a minute. Where's the power plant? Because that adds an encounter. For sure. Where is the power plant? Come on. Documentation. Power plant. Okay. So 24% chance at Voltorb, 20% chance at Magnemite. Pikachu's a Dupe's Claws, plus or minus would suck. Okay. Oh, hello. It's blocked? That is a Bagon! I'm gonna Mud Slap so that you just can't Dragon Rage me. And then I'm gonna Muddy Water so that you can't attack me. Does that sound good? That is terrifying. Hello? Come back another time. Alright, so the power plant is not an option. Got it. I respect the boundaries. A Bagon, just pulling up like that right away? Hell no. Alright, Mudshot you. Mudshot you. 32 for Marshtomp, love it. Okay, Cherry Berry. Okay, Repel time. Oh, it's already lit in here. What? They just really said nothing matters. We're good. Alright. Yes, I will accept a Charmander. Charmander. Okay, so getting Charmander here as a gift. Alright, so Bulbasaur and Charmander. Feels pretty good. They both evolve right away too, so now we can probably head back. There's another item here though. Oh, another repel. Thank you. Alright, let's head back just real quick, like, for like a couple seconds. We'll get these guys leveled up to like level 30-ish. Withdraw. Oh my god. Okay. Level 30-ish is where I think we need to go to with these guys, and then we'll be okay. You're gonna evolve real quick. Sweet Scent? No. Okay, so evolution. So Bulbasaur gives us a nice special wall to go with Lairon, Aggron. Charizard gives us a fire flying type eventually that we can use to kind of just really protect Marshtomp. Another Sweet Scent again, no. 30 is probably fine, right? Growth? I'm gonna get rid of Takedown. And then Charmander. Okay. So the one sucky part about this Ivysaur is that we actually missed out on like Leech Seed and stuff like that. So we're gonna need to figure out where we can go to the move relearner and pick up a couple moves. That's gonna be a priority when we get to Fuchsia. Is it Fuchsia? I think it's Fuchsia. Dragon Claw right away after getting Dragon Breath. Wow, this moveset's different. Okay, well, I don't need Scary Face. Let's be real. Okay. Well, that is interesting. Drop those 7 off. Okay. Yeah, that is super interesting. Ivysaur, buddy. Okay, Sleep Powder, Poison Powder, Razor Leaf. Still not amazing. Because I would definitely prefer Sleep Powder, Leech Seed. Growth and Razor Leaf are fine at this moment. I wonder, they actually make you a dragon in this generation? Now I'm curious. Now I'm so curious. All right. We gotta chill out for a second. Hold up a minute. All right. So now we gotta get through Rock Tunnel. Rock Tunnel is long, tedious. You know the drill. But yeah, we just gotta get Marshtomp to like level 35, level 34, level 35. Larvitar would have been our first encounter. Oh my god. You know what? Really unfortunate. But you know what though, like, it's so hard to be like, you know what, the 10% chance Pokemon is the one we're gonna get. Like, that's so hard to sit there and be like, yup, that's what we're getting, you know? So I'm not really upset about it. It's a little annoying, but I'm not like upset about it. I'm just gonna speed up through the trainers. We're starting to do the wild Pokemon. Rock Slide? Rock Slide is really good. Okay, the question here. I wanted Ice Beam on you, not Rock Slide. And Aeron is too slow to utilize Rock Slide very well. So I actually think I don't teach it to any of this team. And I wait for a Pokemon that could potentially really use it, like Dugtrio could use it. Later on for sure. Like that's a great pick for Dugtrio. You get the chance to flinch on a fast Pokemon. So I think I'm gonna wait on it. I know that it's here now, and that's a positive. Okay, this is like Swinub territory. Belda! Oh my, you're just trolling. You're just trolling. What a troll. Beldum and Larvitar would have been the first 2 encounters on each floor. You're wildin'. Okay, there's Revive. I don't care about that. Alright. Next. Gloom. Quilava was better equipped to deal with this stuff right now, but that's okay. We're gonna wing attack here. And a Rosalia. That's perfectly fine. Okay, next. Next. Slugma. Are you just fire type at this point, or are you rock fire? I don't think it matters. Bye-bye. Okay. And then a Nummel. Yeah, Muddy Water just now. We're good. Alright, so Muddy Water, Earthquake, and like Ice Beam on this Marshtomp feels pretty good. I mean, I could have put Rock Slide. I just don't think that Marshtomp is fast enough to like really benefit from it the same, you know? Beldum's gonna bother me every time. I'm not gonna lie to you. Get out. 33. Okay. Okay, Mud Slap. Mud Shot. Mud Shot. Okay, we're good. Funnel goes a long way, but I'm not losing no fights here, I can tell you that much. Graveler. Muddy Water. Alright, we do need to be a little careful now. We are kind of approaching the 35 range. Let's not go to it quite yet. Who's the next Pokemon that I think is the weakest in this gym? Actually, you know what? It's probably you, actually. Because you don't have a poison type move, so you are not the strongest. So, take advantage of all of the rock type Pokemon in front of you, and let's just dominate with our mascot. Love it. Yo, dude. Okay, escape rope. $31, double edge. No. Get out. So clearly the movesets have changed a little bit though. So maybe it's a seal. So maybe it would have been possible. There's allegedly a trainer down there. How is there a trainer down there? Jiggly. How about you don't? Hoodoo, we'll just go to Aeron here. Rock Tomb. I can put to sleep. Alright. I mean, it's not like you're doing anything, that's fine. Meowth. Fine. Okay, so this dude down here was supposed to be the dude that gave you... Oh, he just gives it to you earlier in the cave. Got it. Okay. That's fine. Missing a Razor Leaf and then going for Magnitude is terrifying. Can we not? Alright. Alright, one of the last trainers here, I think. Actually, wait, there's a few more. There's a few more. Okay, Rhyhorn. Yeah, we should be able to get a Venusaur right now. Which is great. I will gladly accept the Venusaur. Yep, Venusaur time. Perfect. Spinda? I'm not even messing with you potentially having Feint Attack or something ridiculous. And then the Lickitung. I need to be careful here. We're a little bit low health. I'm gonna go to Electabuzz. And I'm gonna just Karate Chop. That was a crit. Alright. Light Screen. I don't think I want Light Screen. And then, yeah, Venusaur here. Perfect. Alright. So right away, Venusaur ends up being like our strongest Pokemon. So I will accept. graciously accept. Do you learn anything cool? Pedal dance. Right away. Pedal dance. I don't want to be locked into not being able to switch. And so 70 damage versus 55 doesn't really feel super worth it. There was an item up there. Max Ether. Yeah. Okay. So Venusaur's asleep, but it's level 32. Realistically, is there something else that I... Geodo? Sure. Ah! Don't fall in love with these hoes! Alright, we got him. Okay. Alright, Super Potion here. We need to heal up the whole squad right now. Oh, I have an awakening. Okay. Alright, Venusaur, time to come in here. You're gonna clean up, dude. Oh my god, and then a Houndour right away. Houndour is a very clear Marshtomp switch. Yep. Bayleaf can probably be a Charmeleon switch. There we go. You can also just live the life. There we go. Okay. I know I'm using Spin Up a little bit more than I have in previous ones, but I feel like this is the time. Okay, Pearl's money. Pearls are money. Aeron. Okay, Delcatty. Sleep again. Bloom. Geodo. Swellow. Aeron. Rock Tomb. Yep, fine with me. Alright, we're almost out of this cave. Almost. There are still some Pokemon to deal with, or some trainers to deal with, but largely... Route 10, we already have an encounter. I can skip these guys for like 30 seconds. Heal up and then come back and then now feel a lot better about my situation. Thank you. Alright, so Marshtomp is mostly just chilling back here now. I think you're a poison type dude. Okay, encounter here. Aeron. Rock Tomb. Rock Tomb. Perfect. Aeron. Trapinch. Perfect. Whoopah! Bye. Alright, last one. Shelder, get off my screen. 33. Slope. Missed. Alright, cool. So that gets us a little bit of cash here. Yeah, we're looking pretty solid on cash right now. Okay. Nothing here, nothing here. I don't think you... Name Raider? No. Alright. So there's nothing here. Route 12, again, I'm thinking it's the Snorlax that we should be picking up here. But there is stuff I can get. Yep, return is glorious, so I will pick that up. The question is really, do I want to go down here and train against everybody? I could do that. But there's a lot of levels between money now or money later, really, but... Alright, Route 8. I'm gonna need to go back and get Hut again, though, yeah? That's the thing I'm gonna have to do. Okay, so let me fight these people anyways. Oh my god. Metronome into Icy Wind is annoying. Alright, get out. Vulpix? Dragon. Okay, perfect. Alright. Weeping Bell can come back in for like 30 seconds. Get a starting counter, and then we can switch. Electabuzz. Alright, this is Route 8, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is Route 8. Route 8. Okay, 30% chance at Abra, 20% chance at Pidgey, which is Dupe's Claws, 20% chance at Meowth, which is Dupe's Claws, 15% chance at Growlithe, 9% chance at Vulpix. Are all the encounters that you can get here. Okay, Meowth, Dupes. Growlithe! Okay! Intimidate Growlithe! Hey, that's really good. That is really, really good. Stay in the ball. There we go. Okay, so Intimidate Growlithe is what our encounter is. That is incredible. That is pretty damn good. Alright. That is really, really strong. Honestly, once we get to the Elite Four, that's potentially... Modest Nature. Modest Nature. Intimidate. You're better than Charizard. My guy! You're better than Charizard! Okay, we're good, we're good. That's a really strong encounter. It still doesn't... Because, okay, here's the other part of it too, right? Okay, say that we do... Right, say that instead of this Charizard that we go and acquire, we go and get this Growlithe, right? We'd still want a Flyer. We're still looking at a Dragonite. I think that looks pretty good. I think that looks pretty good. We just have to figure out what levels we need to be at for different things. That's really all we need to do with Growlithe now. But we are near where you can go buy a Firestone. So there's no real issues there. Obviously Charizard is like, or Charmeleon, like, they all might be in the gym. Straight, full stop. Like, okay. Oh, I guess I maybe could have switched. That's fine. I mean, it's not like Electabuzz is not like super, like, not leveled up yet. Yeah, we're good with those two. Perfect. Thunder Punch. Metal Claw. Here we go. Electabuzz just rip everybody apart. How about that? Yup. 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 Freeze, that didn't KO. Freeze! Raichu. Surfing Raichus! In the wild! Okay. Thunder Punch. Thunder... Okay. Let's go back and heal. We're fighting everybody, we're getting money. Well, that's all this is about. We're making money moves. Stop putting me to sleep! That didn't even KO. You, Charmeleon, Ember. Got it. Anyways, stop putting me to sleep, please. Alright. Come on. I want to get to Celadon. Today. Fire Punch? Ooh. Do I want Fire Punch or Karate Chop? I think Fire Punch is better than Karate Chop. I think. Fire Punch is coughing, make it explode. Ah, that's a crit! Oh my god. I'm gonna mud slap the hell out you, boy. Mud slap the hell out you, boy. Okay, we're gonna Metal Claw. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, land it. There we go. Get out, Iron Tail. Okay, 75% accuracy versus at 100. 50 and 95. That could give me an attack boost. Honestly, I kind of want to get rid of Iron Defense. Alright, now we have both. Now we have both. We're good. We're good. We're good. That crit, though, mattered. What? I mean, we need healing items. I know that. But, like... Woo! That was a lot of damage. That was a lot of damage. Okay, Fire Punch. Fire Punch. Get out. Fire Punch. Fire Punch. Okay, we're good. Department store. Yep. Alright. Whoops. Okay. Route 7. Another encounter. Breloom is a Pokemon. Breloom is a Pokemon. Alright. That is... Shroomish is a Pokemon. That is pretty good. Not mad at it. Not mad at it at all. But there is more encounters to get, so we're not actually done yet. Okay, Sunstones, we can get Espeon if we wanted. Ether. This is where you go to get the Eevee, so we're not gonna go that way. There is a homeboy that wants to give you a Porygon in here. We need to avoid that dude. You... give me the T, right? Give me all the T. There we go. I don't think there's anyone else even in here, right? Oh no, you're the Game Freak people. Y'all freaky. Alright. Okay, Slip Go, but what I really am interested in here is the coin gates. Alright, so now we have the coin case. We do have an encounter in Cerulean City. However, I am going to want that to probably be Scyther. Unless they've updated things. Scyther for $5,500. Feels like a winner. Feels like a winner. Okay. So... number one. there is just stuff you can go buy here. Roar, skill swap, dig, brick break, secret power, bunch of healing items. This, I already have a firestone, so I don't need to go buy one. Perfect. All those are useless. Those are all very valuable. Alright, so we want a soda pop, we want a fresh water, and we want a lemonade. Because then you talk to Homegirl, and she gives you all of the drinks. Okay, so reflect, light screen, and other one. Then you can take the other one. Reflect and light screen are decent. But now you can take safeguard and get rid of that. And all of those seem like good moves. Alright. Then we gotta go here. Our route 16. Cut, please. Cut, please. There are things I'm trying to accomplish here. Cut, please. Okay. So Route 16 here is back to Pokemon. Alright, we're gonna go Weeping Bell here, and we're just gonna go for, like, Razor Leaf. Oh, that's a crit! Oh my goodness, you almost lost this Gulpin. Okay, we're good. We're good. We ain't playing around with that. Route 16. Hello, Route 16. Open? Which, not great. Not gonna lie. Okay. Then we need to figure out what we want here in... I think you're like a scary-ass trainer, aren't you? You guys are like scary? Yeah, you guys are scary. Alright. You have fly. There we go. Alright, so that kind of covers off everything that we can do free. It's kind of everything we can do pre. So now what we're going to need to do is figure out our team for the gym. So just in general, the best 6 Pokemon. And then still understanding that we do have another encounter that we can pick up. So just looking at super effective Pokemon. Just looking at super effective Pokemon that we have at our disposal. Xatu is pretty strong. Manectric we could teach Flamethrower to. Swablu would be an Altaria by the next gym. Dratini is pretty decent and probably better than Aeron. Quilava is obviously a strong pick. Growlithe is a strong pick. Shroomish, probably not. And Gulpin, probably not, but does have super effective matchups. Actually, Gulpin would. Gulpin would. I don't know what level Gulpin evolves, but Gulpin is like a choice. And then we still have the option of Scyther. We also need to think about other things that they could go for. So, Okay, so the first one up is Victory Bell. Victory Bell has grass and poison type moves. So literally Xatu hard walls this one. Then it's Ludicolo with Surf, Giga Drain, and Thunder Punch. That one's kind of interesting, but like Gulpin could maybe eat that one up pretty well. Jump Bluff comes in with just all grass moves, so that's like a whatever fire type I want to deal with. This is supposed to be mostly a special gym, so I probably don't need Growlithe in this situation. I'm assuming Charmeleon's better. Here, hold up. You three kind of fit the same role. And then Scyther brings a whole other dynamic as well. I think I do want to buy the Scyther. So let's see what we can do money-wise. Yep. We are nowhere near the money cap. Oh my goodness. Alright, so a lot of battles, a lot of things. We are a lot of battles away. Or I just pick up the Porygon. One of the two. Yeah, Scyther still doubles the amount of weight. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I am going to quickly do some power of video editing. I'm going to go back to Route 12, fight all the trainers probably. Maybe even keep going down Route 11 as well. Come back, and we'll see what we can do. Alright, we have done a lot of thinking, and I think this is the squad that we have come up with for what we're going to be doing. I got Flamethrower TMs, I got the Charcoal, I got the Mystic Water, we did a lot. So, we're gonna go over our team here. We have Arcanine, our modest nature with holding the Charcoal, with Intimidate, rocking Flame Wheel, Flamethrower, Leer, and Odor Sleuth. Flamethrower should be able to, with a Charcoal and 89 attack stat, special attack stat, should be able to run through most of the gym. Our backup to this is Scyther on the physical side. We have physical attacker and a special attacker. We do have it holding the Cherry Berry. Cherry Berry stops paralysis, so our Scyther can be fast, potentially go for agility, and then go for wing attacks at super effective and do a lot of damage, and we can kind of protect ourselves from like Thunder Wave from the Blissey, and then I believe there's more sleep powders than anything else, but Cherry Berry allows us to sort of kind of at least deal with a speed drop. And then we have Altaria, our gentle natured dragon flying type. Doesn't have an item, but does have natural cure, so we can heal up any status condition switching out. We don't have the greatest attack stats ever, but we have Dragon Breath, Peck, Flamethrower, and Sing. Flamethrower is super effective against everybody except for Ludicolo and Blissey. So I think we're in a decent spot. Sing can put things to sleep, so there is a little bit of versatility there. I thought about putting Fly, but I don't think I want to put Fly on this moveset just quite yet. And okay, so Xatu holding a Lumberry, also holding with Synchronize. So Synchronize doesn't actually prevent Xatu. Magic Bounce is the one that prevents Xatu from getting status at all in this situation with non-damaging moves, but Synchronize just syncs it up. So if they put me to sleep, I put them to sleep. The difference is that we're holding the Lumberry, so we'll be able to do whatever we want after they status us. We obviously have Extra Sensory as super effective against Victory Bell, Vileplume, and then we have Nightshade kind of for everything else. We have Wish to kind of heal up our whole team. I did really think about Reflect and Light Screen, but I decided against it. Just wasting TMs too early. I didn't really want to do it. TMs that you couldn't buy anyways. So then we have our Swalot holding a Chesto Berry. The idea here is that the Blossom that wants to come in, Leech Seeds, the Vileplume Leech Seeds, yeah, there's 2 different Leech Seeders, and there is 2 Giga Drain users, all of which will actually lose health from taking damage from Swalot, and then Sleep Powder is present on 3 Pokemon. So I'm hoping to be able to put things to sleep. Swalot hits basically the other... Swalot hits Blissey Super for really good damage because it is a physical weak Pokemon, and this generation it's physical. Sludge has a chance to poison. We also have Toxic and Poison. Obviously, I'm never going to click Poison Gas, but Toxic has the ability to also really mess with Blissey as well. So there's a little bit of versatility there. Then I have Persian with Payday, Thief, Bite, and Growl. The idea here is that Thief can come in and we can potentially steal the Blissey's leftovers. That is what I'm hoping for. That's the dream. So if we can steal leftovers, we have a really good item for the rest of the game. So that's sort of kind of what we're going for. I do need Cut on somebody, and that somebody is probably going to end up being... yeah. Or Persian. We'll get rid of Growl for that. And then I think we are relatively okay. Okay, so we are now good to go. Hoping that we have everything ready to go and there aren't going to be any other issues. It took a long time here. It took a long time. So, a couple trainers that we will have to fight. I'm okay having to fight a couple trainers because that gets us to the level cap. So let's just get in here. We can Flame Wheel you. Oh, if you want to set the sun up for me, that's even better. Oh my god, I completely forgot about the fact that they set up the sun for you in this. That is insane. Yeah, Arcanine is just gonna run through this. I shouldn't even be worried. Shouldn't even be worried. Yup. I do need to be a little bit concerned with okay, Shiftry I need to switch or Scyther. And we didn't go quite to level cap. We are 600 points away. So I feel pretty good about that. We still have a couple rare candies to throw in here. 35 is the level cap. So let's just get everyone to level 35. Future Sight. I don't think I need to do Future Sight. Oh wait, I actually can't I can't put the Chesto Berry onto Persian. Okay, so we need to lead with who we think is going to be our best lead. I honestly think... my personal opinion... actually, now that I'm kind of looking at this in terms of like who I'm going to be leading with, we probably actually need to give you the Chesto Berry. And we're gonna have to lead Scyther. Because I can't let Ludicolo come in for like free, you know what I mean? Now we don't have Swords Dance because we got this Scyther a little bit too late. But Scyther is still relatively good. Is there anybody else that I think is a better lead in this situation? I don't think so. Does Bug resist poison? Does Bug resist anything? Bug types? Pokemon? I'm really hoping that I know the type chart. No, doesn't resist poison at all. Okay, so I don't actually have a poison resist, except for Swalot. But I also poison resist poison, right? So poison must resist poison. Hold up. Let me learn my type chart. Yeah, it's not very effective against poison. Okay. So interesting. Yeah, offensively, Bug is not very good against poison. But defensively... Okay, so I don't really have an answer. I don't have an answer. Scyther, just come mess somebody up, please. Alright, my name is Erica. I'm the leader of the Celadon Gym. I am a student of the art of flower arranging. My Pokemon are solely of the grass type. Except your lion. Unless Blissey is considered a plant. Well, there's no way Blissey is considered a plant. Okay. 32 Victory Bell. I think I just come in here and just mess you up, right? I just come in here and mess you up, right? That doesn't KO. And Sludge Bomb probably hurts. Okay. That's okay. And we also make you use your Hyper Potion really early. So... Can I be mad at it? I outspeed you. Okay. If you use your healing item already, we're good. Because it means you can't use it on other things. Ludicolo comes in right away. This is probably the Thunder Punch. But I don't think I can switch. I think I just have to stay in. This is a lower level than the Victory Bell as well. What's for Rain Dance? Okay. Quick Attack would have been amazing here. I don't have Quick Attack, though. We're gonna Wing Attack. Goes for Surf. Surf is gonna hurt in the rain. We eat that up, though. Okay. Okay, we're in a really good spot here. Ludicolo was kind of like the question mark in all of this, and Blissey comes out right here, right now. Seismic Toss, we live on 1, but Ice Beam is ×4 weak for us. We need to switch here. This is where I think we need to bring in Persian. We can't get Thunder Waved. Ice Beam. We knew Ice Beam. Okay. I now Thief. And this gives me leftovers. Okay. And I can now sort of kind of stall out the rain. Although, does rain end in this? I don't think rain ends in this, does it? Okay, so now that I'm here, we could take this opportunity and get some real cash. I think we take this opportunity to get some real cash. We just can't get crit. Or get frozen. Okay. Freeze sucks, but the rain stopped. So that's good. Alright. My team does not switch into this particularly well. I think I actually have to try to wake up one turn. Deep Frost right away. Perfect. Okay. Do a little bit of chip. Another Ice Beam. Okay. I can switch now pretty safely. I think you're gonna soft boiled here. And if you do, Swalot's here. Goes for Ice Beam. Okay. Don't freeze. Okay. I can either go for Sludge or Toxic here. Or Amnesia and just be a special wall for days. Actually, that might be the real play. Okay, I'm gonna Sludge first. I'm gonna see how much it does. That just KOs. Perfect. Okay. But I think from here, it is Arcanine City as long as I want it. But Swallow can also do the job. And this is her ace. We get the poison. Leech Seed does not help you. Yeah, Liquid Ooze hurts you, and I appreciate you. Okay, we're gonna Amnesia here. The reason I'm gonna Amnesia is that I get the special defense boost. And Leech Seed will probably kill you anyways. Stark Fairy Rose special defense sharply, huh? Yeah, I don't care. Stuck by Liquid Ooze, give me that! Okay. Okay, now we have Jump Luff. And Jump Luff's another one. Jump Luff's just another one. Sludge. Sleep Powder, we have the Chesto Berry for this. There we go. And then I can go for Sludge here. Yup. Okay, Liquid Ooze hurts you too. The one thing I do need to be a little bit concerned about. Okay, Moo Moo Milk. I'm fine with that. Fine with this. Him with another one. The sun isn't up at the moment, right? So Solar Beam is not a good move for it to be going for. Misses the Sleep Powder. There we go. Okay. Last Pokemon. Or is there? No wait. Vileplume's the last one, right? Okay. There's Vileplume. And you're gonna take damage immediately? Yeah. Perfect. Okay. So this is potentially a Sleep Powder here. I'm gonna go Xatu here. Because if you put me to sleep, you go to sleep as well. And then I can extra sensory. Yep, you go to sleep too, but I get the Lumberry and you're gone. Alright. Perfect. Oh, and I guess you can't go to sleep because you're grass type. Speed. Okay. Okay, fast sleep powders is a real problem here. Okay, Wish here is actually massive. Because now I can switch into somebody. And I think that somebody's Arcanine. If you go for Sludge Bomb... If you go for Sludge Bomb, which now I have an Intimidate drop on you, it does a little bit less. If I get poisoned, I can't be put to sleep. And the Wish will give me the health back. And now I'm just in a super effective position where I can't get poisoned. Flamethrower. I think we win. We win and don't lose anybody. We win and don't lose anybody. That took forever to prepare for. But we've stolen the leftovers. And acquired a gym badge. It is hard to view this as anything less than an incredible victory. Picked up $350 as well. There we go. The rainbow badge makes Pokemon up to level 50 obey you. Perfect. It also allows Pokemon use strength outside of battle. And we received TM19, which TM19 contains Giga Drain, which we can give to our Venusaur. and we'll have just the swellest of times. Okay, so as far as what we need to do now, we need to heal the poison off of you. Look at what she did to our team, though. That's a lot of damage that was done. That's a lot of damage, but let's get our team back together. Obviously, you guys didn't get to see the PC, so there's a lot of changes in there, too. So let's go check that out. Obviously, having the leftovers here is now just, like, circle work. Yep, give me the leftovers. Love it. Scyther never needed a Chesto Berry, and Arcanine. Arcanine, I think, is really, really good, but we don't have the perfect Pokemon yet. I could just leave Altaria in there, honestly, but our PC is looking real fine. We got Meganium level 34, Venusaur level 34, we have a Golduck level 34, we now have Victory Bell, we now have Breloom, we have Seadra, we have Lairon, we have Dragonair, obviously we already knew about Charmeleon, and I did pick up things for them as well. So just quickly, just so you guys can see their move sets and everything like that. Magical Leaf, Grass Whistle, Reflect Synthesis. We can put Giga Drain on this, and it's just going to be a monster to KO. Razor Leaf, Growth, Poison Powder, and Sleep Powder. Golduck has Ice Beam chilling here as well. We did pick up that for it. So it does have that whenever we can someday get a water move. Thunderbolt, Ice Punch, Fire Punch is currently what Electabuzz is rocking out with. We could have gone with the physical move with Brick Break, but it has a higher special attack stat, so I figured it was just better to kind of just stick to that. Victory Bell, obviously, is our cut user, but I think I'm going to switch that out at some point. We have Flamethrower on Manectric as well, so we have good coverage there. And then we have... This is what I wanted to be our HM user. We're probably going to put Cut, Surf, Strength, and Rock Smash all on Kingler. And then that will kind of be like our HM user. Breloom, we can get Brick Break. We can buy Brick Break, so it can get Mega Drain and Brick Break as its 2 moves. Seadra, at someday we'll get Dragon move somewhere, hopefully. And then we'll get a good Water move. And then we have Ice Beam, so a pretty good move set when we get a Kingdra. Lairon here is still rocking out with a sick move pool. Dugtrio, again, this is the Pokemon that I think Rock Slide might be the best on it. Dragonair, really just picked up Twister, and that was kind of it. I think it evolves at like level 40, 48 or something like that, so we're still a ways away. Marshtomp, obviously with Ice Beam, as well, with Muddy Water. I figured that, like, while it's not the best, Ice Beam on a slow Pokemon is probably better than Rock Slide, so that's kind of what we're rocking out with. I might put Rest on this as well, just give it a little bit of healing. Cool Lava, Flame Wheel, Flamethrower. I did prep it as though we were going to use it, and then when I saw the attack stat was better on Arcanine, it was just like, you know what, we gotta do it. And then Charmeleon, obviously Flamethrower, Dragon, we'll get flying moves here, like literally in 2 levels when it evolves, and then Pidgeotto evolves, I think, in 2 or 3 levels as well, so that is kind of everything in our PC. I don't really know what our team is going to look like moving into next episode, so I don't think I'm changing anything on the layout, but you'll see in the next episode what we decide. But as always, guys, make sure to like, subscribe if you haven't already. This is a long episode to prepare for. Honestly, the next gym is just as long to prepare for, so yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next one.